This is the third video in constructing the basic shapes for KS3. Seems a bit out of order for many people. There is a reason that this construction of a right angle actually contains all the constructions for a perpendicular bisector or finding angles that make 90 degrees through a given point. This is the most this one involves the most number of steps and involves most of the practice, and if you can follow this one and follow the rules, you will follow the understanding to make the next shape. So we're going to use two rules here. One is all points, or the compass points, must be on a known point, and the point we're going to use is the point at the end of the line here to create a right angle. The other part is continues forever, so we don't actually know where this point is. The only one we know is that one. Now the first part with these is to actually realise I need to bisect to create a mirror line here. And using mirrors, remember, I can do things one side then the other, and I can build up to create an angle bisector. Now if I extend this line past the point and out the other end, we've got a 180 degree line, a straight angle. If we bisect that angle, we are going to create an angle of 90 degrees, and that's what this principle is about. Is we're going to use this as if it was the angle between 2 points. So this point here is similar to the point on my diagram. So there's a point, the point we would measure the angle and bisect the angle using an angle bisector. We're going to do the same thing in here. We're going to do an angle bisector of 180 degrees. So back to using compasses. Rule for compasses, I don't know where this point is, I don't know where this point, the only point I know is that one, so the point of the compasses goes on it. I adjust my compasses so I've got a reasonable size for arcing, and I create one arc to create a point, and because we're creating a perpendicular mirror line, I create another one, mirror image. I've now got 2 points that I can use, which were equivalent to using the 2 arcs that you'd get when you're bisecting the angle up here and here. So now we need to create the point further out of there. And that point we did. Now, like I said in the previous video, a lot of people say you can use the same ones, but in this diagram I can't. If I leave the angle, the measurements the same on my compasses as I did when I did those 2 arcs, all I would create is 2 curves touching at this point, which doesn't give us enough information for drawing our line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my point down on the far side and make my compasses slightly bigger. Then I can do an arc below, and I must do the mirror image for it from this side, and I do an arc above. Now it doesn't actually matter if this arc and the arc above are the same. They can be different radii, because we're trying to do the mirror image in this direction. So what is important is, above the line, the radius I use for this arc must be kept the same, and the radius I use below must be kept the same. In practice, most people use the same one, top and bottom. Move my compasses out of the way. I'm going to start by drawing using the straight edge, go right angles and bring it down. I should find all 3 points on one straight line, so I'm going to go through the bottom, through that point and that one, and that gives me what I think is my perpendicular, if I can actually get it to go through the point properly. To create an actual right angle at this corner, I just need to connect the point we started with and one of these lines, and we create a right angle. I can check that with my compass, my protractor, move it in, and I've now got a nice 90 degree angle, and I've created it at one end of a line. That's the construction, and it contains the following ones. Because we've got 2 points here that are the same distance apart. What we've actually done is we've bisected this line. We've split it in 2 equal parts at right angles. You can check that with a ruler. And that is one of the other constructions that people teach separately, but it's built into this one. So that was just under 4.6, and this is at 2.3 for this point, so we've bisected the line going from there to there. Another one is, if I have a point on a line, you create the 2 points same distance apart, then bisect this line again, and it gives you the right angle through the point on the line. The one it doesn't do yet is the one where a point could be off the line, and then you create 2 points by using your compasses either side. Create a line segment that you know that you need to bisect, and you bisect that line segment. That's all the other constructions for basic angles, perpendiculars and bisectors, all in one. I will do a quick summary of those, showing all of them in a few minutes in another video.